everybody. How's it going? How's it going?
What up?
This good
Wow.
Thursday evening.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Yeah,
It's
definitely.
Thursday?
Yeah, today's Thursday.
Oh, okay.
Oh shit, I thought it was Friday already.
I don't know what day it is. Thank you for telling me, though. Hey, everybody.
Somebody's gonna keep you straight, Matt.
I know. Ugh.
So, how's it going, Dan? You came right before I hit that live button. So, how's it going? I haven't talked to you.
Right in there.
I've been all over the place. So I was supposed to be off today, but I have to go into work. So
Yeah,
they're
that's
gonna
what
give
I
me
was
Saturday off
thinking when you
instead.
messaged us. Like, I'm gonna be at work in like 3 hours. I was like, what? It's Thursday. You're off on
Yeah.
Thursday.
It's less than 3 actually. It's 2 hours.
Oh no.
Yep.
Oh, we got chat.
People, we got to go out there and save people, Dan.
Right.
Wolverine.
Dan, the savior of us all. Wolverine, what's up, Wolvo? American Comics Go, how's it going?
What's going on, Wise guys?
We got Wise. What's up, Wise?
What up, wise guy?
Wise is going
Wise
down
guy.
Sunday night with tiny croissants, y'all.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I watched one of those. That's pretty funny.
Yeah, we love doing that. It's so fun. My
I'm gonna
kid
do a
loves
show with
it.
him next week.
Do it?
I'm gonna do a show with him next week.
Oh, Wise is awesome.
Cool.
You'll have fun.
Yeah.
Woogie, did you ever get that cookie, Woogie?
Woogie, 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 cookie.
Holy shit!
Okay.
And American Comics again, saying hi to me and Matt and the whole
What's
panel.
going on, America?
Cool.
Joe, what's up, Joe?
What's up, Joe?
No, so
Yes.
we're here to talk Cobalt, but I wanted to invite some of my other friends on that I absolutely adore, so we could maybe talk about some of their projects as well.
Right.
Because I currently also have a comics to pimp as well.
What?
There we go.
We all got our
So-
two pups out.
We
There
are
we go.
talking comics tonight,
Looking forward to this.
right?
Arms for the poor.
I'm a fan of all the books that are on the show today.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm
was,
looking forward to Cobalt. Cobalt looks really good, and Smokes, like, I mean, I'm a
Right.
stoner at heart, so Smokes had my heart when like Justin was like, "Yeah, it's a fox that gets high." I was like, "Yes."
Smokes
That's how
is
I told it
cool,
to Mike
but I'm
Barron.
all up in the weaponized werewolf.
Yeah,
There we
that
go.
sounds dope.
Well,
Just the
my emblem
wording on
has
it is
a
actually
fox on it, so if he wants to get toked up, I mean, all there we go.
Smoke on the water. Yeah.
Boom, boom, boom.
I also kind of wanted to give an update on things too, because like me and my little one, we've had a lot of health issues going on, and so it's nice to be able to tell folks, "Hey, you know what? We're doing great. We're back to our healthy selves." I'm sure y'all can hear the little one here. She's a ball of energy.
It wasn't COVIDs, was it?
No.
Okay, good. Knock on wood.
No, she had a heart procedure and then
Yeah.
a kidney infection. So, drink lots of water, people.
I wasn't too worried about that. Strong genes in them family.
Hail 2022. Hail modern
Yeah.
science. Fuck. Like, could you imagine like doing like open heart surgery 20 years ago, 30 years ago? I'm so excited to be living right where I am right now.
What's up, Devil Flyer?
What's going on, Devil?
What up, devil?
But yeah, so I wanted to talk some comics tonight and just hang out with my friends. I miss people. I miss talking to people, and like this is what I love to do. I love to hang out and talk to you guys.
Yeah, same
Whether
here.
we're talking current events or we're talking comics or you're drawing and I'm seeing the awesome work you're putting in, like that's what I love.
I feel like
Yeah.
not, for some reason I'm not talking enough.
Oh.
Sorry.
I'm just used to letting other
man.
people like take the
Well,
wheel
not
and
like-
everything.
Yeah.
But a lot of stuff's been going on over here for me. Of course, I had Wesley, 4 months old now. But last week I just got laid off from my workplace, so doing that. It's okay. It's cool. I got shit already lined up and everything, so it's rolling along. And
Well, just remember when one door closes, a window's always open.
That's exactly right. Yeah, that's why I didn't even think twice of it. It's water off a duck's back. I don't give a shit. New adventures to be had. But on top of that, the Subaru decided. It all sounds negative, but it's not, because it's all on the tail end of it is really good. So the turbo blew out of my Subaru, and so I finally decided, I was like, well, I'm gonna upgrade from that little itty bitty tinkering of a turbo to about what's called a 52, and it gives you a little bit more juice. And so I'm having fun to make that like a little side project while I'm just waiting for things to fall back into place. And it's been fun because my brother's the actual car guy. I'm just the guy that like, hey, I want to do this. And so he's helping me out with it and everything. But yeah, I can't wait to get that thing fixed and back on the road, because I have a heavy foot as it is. And but yeah, other than that, just going around chilling out. Cobalt Death stalks us, and trying to hang out with y'all again.
Let's see if we can get some funding for this, because like it's 72%, y'all. This is
pop that
cool.
Pop that up.
Do what?
Pop it up. Pop the Cobalt up.
Wait, I didn't do that, did I?
Over there.
Oh,
I just realized I hadn't shared the screen yet.
oh, did you say something, Justin?
Yeah, I said you launched a baby and a campaign at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Holy.
That's some high t-shirt right there.
I like putting everything on my plate and just trying to eat it all at once. I like my cake and eating it too.
Yes, so.
But yeah, man, Cobalt Death stalks us. It's the sequel to Atlantis Thrashing, and it was a wild ride getting Atlantis Thrashing fulfilled. We launched on Black Rose Comics channel. He and Phoenix helped me shill this thing out a lot, so a lot is credited to them. Also to Global Frequency Studios, who helped me out with a bunch of the behind the scenes kind of stuff I had to deal with. And so, it's been a great ride getting to know everybody. But because of having a kid, I kind of ducked out and like just went AWOL off the grid. And so now I don't know if that's affected me being able to get the same momentum I had with Atlantis Thrashing, but here I am trying to, make amends and get it back to where it once was. But okay, I'll continue.
Keep going. Yeah.
Keep going. Don't ever stop.
So Cobalt, of course, is a cyberpunkish, neo-noir type story that I have going on in Atlanta as its setting. And
are you in Atlanta?
Yeah, I used to live in Atlanta. I lived there for 3 years, just south of it, right next to Six Flags. So I got to see both. Like, there we go, Boo Dan. Yeah.
Oh, let's see.
Yeah, booby.
It's beautiful. Yeah, Max
in there.
Max Bertolini did the cover art for me. Max Bertolini worked for Heavy Metal Magazine and Dark Horse Comics at one point, and he actually launched his own campaign on Kickstarter called Hangar 66. And I mean, it was beautiful itself. I mean, so I had to back my artist, like I'm not going to. And it was very dystopian, heavy on the like Mad Max type deal with everything. But
this picture right here, this double page layout, like this is what sold me on Cobalt the first time around.
Oh, awesome. Yeah.
Because when I look at this, I honestly, to me, I think of Blade Runner. I get like Blade Runner vibes from it. So like it just like it takes me to that one place.
Yeah,
where,
I definitely.
Have you ever seen Blade Runner?
It's been a long time since I've seen Blade Runner, but I watched Blade Runner 2049 in theaters, and I loved it just as much. And it was great.
So maybe you get what I'm talking about, right? Like why I would get that feel.
Yeah. And that's what I wanted. I didn't want it to be overrun with technology. Like, and I'm not dissing the two books I'm about to mention, but Star Circuit and Cerebrum are very much like Cyberpunk 2077, which everything is colors, high tech, everything. It's integrated into your flesh and your biochemistry and all that kind of stuff. And I didn't want to take it that far into it. I just wanted it to be, I just wanted to pop up here and there. I wanted you to know that it was definitely going to be darker and grittier than the 7-page origin story that's in the back of the book.
I'm showing that right now.
Oh, okay. So that 7-page origin story, I actually created that back in 2018. That was my first taste of creating a comic, and of course, I wrote it like laid out like a screenplay, and gave it to my artist at the point named Jacob Newell. And of course, you can see there that it's very clean lines, very colorful, very much the kind of art that you would see come from like the top two. And when that ended, I was ready for volume 2 to happen, because we were doing this for kids who are growing up with congenital disorders. We wanted them to have characters that they could relate to. So I became an amputee in 2013 when I worked in a factory. I lost 4 fingers on my left hand due to a coworker not paying attention. And so
wait a minute. You lost 4 fingers, you said?
Yes.
Right here.
I didn't know that. I've never noticed. Like,
I don't like it. I don't know how to take it, because I don't want it to be like a selling point for the book, because there are elements of my own life that are integrated into this story, but with like a comic book, twist on it. And of course, it's influenced by other stuff that I enjoy too.
I felt as a reader reading the book, I wasn't so much. It didn't come off like you were doing that with the book. To me, it just came off like you were telling like a cyberpunk superhero book. Like
okay, good.
Straight across the board.
Yeah. I wasn't reading it going, this guy is missing fingers.
Yeah. It wasn't like my life changed that day. Like,
no, that's exactly how I wanted to present it. Because after the kids ate it up. Kids want something that they can relate to and reflect themselves onto, which is great. I get that. But when you're an adult and this whole line of this progressive bullshit was coming out of the mainstream, I was like, I really want to walk away from that. I no longer want that to be the thing. It's great if younger kids are getting that, but if it can be said at our stage in life, I wanted to walk away from that kind of crap. And so I just wanted to stand on its own 2 feet as an up and coming vigilante who's trying to take care of not only finding his own way through the criminal underbelly of Atlanta, but also trying to juggle taking care of his little 12-year-old brother, Isaac. And so you're going to get a lot of that family dynamic within Cobalt. Of course, he's got Thomas Rogers, his mentor, who's an ex-Navy SEAL who took him under his wing, who also lost up to his forearm on his right side. So he knows the kind of anger issues that Jesse, aka Cobalt's, going through. And so it's very much in the line of Batman taking Robin under his wing, or Styx taking Daredevil under his tutelage, and or Splinter taking the Turtles under his. And so all those comic book tropes are there. I wanted to respect them and place them there, but I also am trying to put a little twist on it to where it's not, even though it's familiar, it stands out alone on its own due to the setting, the characters, the character development that I'm hoping to bring down the line. And that's where we are right now with Death Stalks Us.
Hold on a second. Matt, are you on a second drawing already?
I was kind of jamming on the Cobalt drawing, but then I fucked up on his leg a little bit.
Okay, I was like, wait a minute, that was fast, because we've only been live like 15 minutes.
I got about that far, and I
oh
was
my god,
I was like, I don't
Let
know.
me see. Okay, I gotta see this. You know how I am about art.
that is fucking phenomenal.
I don't see where you fucked up on the leg.
I started fucking up here because I'm on my third. I'm on my third mojito, so it's just. I was like, the fucking hand is too big. But yeah, I was drawing some Cobalt.
No, I love that. That is excellent.
It
Thanks,
looks
man.
great. I don't know what you were talking about.
I'll save it. I mean,
yeah.
I'll go back to it, but I was just like, oh, I'm fucking
I
it
was
up
just
too
like,
bad.
that
I
was
need to
fast. I was like,
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen anyone draw that fast.
Matt's
Keep
shaming me over here.
Straight up
that-
cock diesel.
practicing.
I know Plagal can draw fast.
Dude,
So I
Plagal
was
can draw
like,
so good. He draws like whole like pages in a day. It takes me like 2-3 days to do a
I'm gonna
page.
do you up. I'm gonna do a short 5-page story. That's what I'm gonna do.
Oh my god, do it!
and
God,
then you're gonna crowdfund it in a day.
That's right.
that'd be awesome.
Weaponized Cobalt werewolf. That's what I'm doing.
Yes,
With his hand.
I'm
in his
down.
You're gonna combine
Fuck.
Justice characters.
Let's do it.
draw Cobalt turning into a werewolf.
That would be sick.
We need some more crossovers. Like I like seeing the crossovers in Comicsgate. Like
Yeah, most definitely.
Oh, I just bought new paper. What am I doing?
the interaction between the creators. Like I love that part of it.
Speaking of crossovers, if you go all the way down to this page on the campaign, you'll see that Dojo-kun Comics and I launched at the same time on Michael Bancroft's channel because we're doing a kind of crossover ourselves. It's a little bit lower,
Love it,
and
lower.
but that piece will come up later when we go over the tiers and everything. Keep going right here. So this is an homage to X-Men 141. And of course, you see my character Cobalt right there. And then for Dojo-kun Comics, his campaign, Janice Harding's The Healing Wars, book 1, The Shifter. That is the main character, Naya, right there next to him. And so this was to help cross-promote both of our campaigns together. If you back both of our campaigns at the physical level, we will include this poster here by Shelby Robertson with 20 different CG characters by 15 different creators.
That's awesome. I love that. I love it.
Yeah, I thought it was. It's so dope. I love it.
Yeah. I know I've got the first Cobalt, so I'm definitely getting the second one.
Cool.
Yep.
So, because I'm looking forward to see where the story goes from. Not to spoil it for anyone.
No, appreciate it. But yeah, so the 7-page origin story was done, and I wanted to go a little bit nitty gritty with it. I wanted to make it darker, definitely more adult themed in aspects, and I needed an artist to mimic what I had in my mind. So I threw up a bunch of posts on Facebook. Sorry, man.
Time, summer in the city, back of my neck getting dirty and gritty.
Right. And so I came across an artist named Erwin Arosa, and he is lives in the Philippines. He used to be an art director from one of the schools over there, and he is the only one that delivered the kind of art that I was looking for. Very gritty, almost realistic in aspects, almost like photocopied, but not. So when I saw his art, I fell in love with it and I immediately hit him up, and we had a great. We just were so in sync when I gave him the script. Like I didn't have to like explain anything to him. He was just like, "Bro, just wait. I'll give you the thumbs and then the lines, and then you just tell me if it needs to be, tweaked a little bit." And I didn't have to give one critique for Atlantis Thrashing. It was that close that we were, just along the same line of thought. And what we created was amazing in my opinion.
you.
And, of course, we got Eric Weathers to, letter it for us also. I thought that was a great grab right there.
Nice.
Hill
And,
Weathers.
Yeah, he did a phenomenal job. But so Atlantis Thrashing takes place after the origin story where La Aranya cartel was dismantled in Atlantis. So now all the gangs are now trying to one up each other and take that number one position in Atlanta as the number one gang. And we focus in issue 1 on the Thrashers. And so the Thrashers, of course, a damsel in distress takes place. Cobalt reluctantly goes down there to kind of play hero at that point. He was actually out trying to collect rent money, but So when that took place, he suddenly finds himself being kind of put in the middle of this investigation that's taking place. And so he's, like I said, it's a comeuppance story. So he's not got everything in line like, any like Daredevil, Moon Knight, or any other Bat Family, anything. He's still learning his ways because he gave up his own actual name to the lady that he saved, and that comes into play later. But yeah, that kind of just makes it to where she starts like figuring out who he is, but she doesn't know to what extent he's actually involved with the Thrashers and what's being moved around Atlanta. So at the end of it, we come to the main antagonist for this story, known as the Death Stalker. You see him right there on the main cover, towering above Cobalt right there. The Death Stalker was inspired by the Peshmerga over in Kurdistan. So during Afghanistan, if you don't know who the Peshmerga are, they were basically helping us when we couldn't get our boys over the line or in the no-fly zone. So the Peshmerga, they were kind of like the today's version of the Spartans, basically. And they were like, yeah, we'll go fucking do it. And they did. And so they helped us get across those lines. But I just wanted to, tip my hat to that and kind of like put a little spin on it. So the Death Stalker's name is Qasim Al-Maut, which roughly translates to the distributor of death. And so he used to be part of a special ops unit within the Peshmerga known as the Death Stalkers. Mission goes completely wrong. He's the sole survivor, so he becomes a mercenary for hire, the last Death Stalker. So he's hired by the Thrashers' benefactor because of stuff that they fucked up, and now the young lady and Cobalt are now his main contract.
Awesome.
Hello.
Hello.
Sorry. She just like comes in here. She's like, I want to say hi to everyone.
Oh, that's completely fine.
She's a big backer.
There we go.
You say hi?
Yes.
Okay. Say hi. You got to use your words. You can't just wave. Nobody can. It doesn't work that way.
I want to say hi.
Well, then say hi.
Hello.
They can't see you waving.
Hey.
I want to listen.
No.
Why not?
That's it. So let's talk about some of these tiers you have over here. And what kind of add-ons you have, okay?
Sure thing.
Because
there-
that's what we really want to know about, right?
Okay. So the featured tier is the catch-up tier. In case you missed it at the physical level, it's $45 for both
Mommy,
the
this is
first
good.
issue, Atlantis Thrashing, the second physical copy of Death Stalks Us, and of course, just like last time, you'll get 2 chibi stickers of Cobalt. The next one will be the Digital Fragment 2.0. That'll be the PDF file for Cobalt, the Death Stalks Us at $15. And then, of course, I have the digital, in case you missed it, tier at $25 for both Atlantis Thrashing and Death Stalks Us.
Do you have stretch goals already set up for this, or you?
I do have stretch goals set up. I have not put them on the campaign yet because I haven't even hit the fixed goal yet. So, but after we go through the tiers, we can go to the update page, and then we'll show you what the $4,000 stretch unlockable is. And
Awesome.
I think it's going to be pretty cool because
Definitely.
I got this idea set up for like all the issues coming. But after the digital, in case you missed it, tier is the physical fight at $25. That, of course, is Cobalt Death Stalks Us, the physical copy with 2 chibi stickers.
Who does your chibi stickers? Who's your artist on that?
Somebody off Fiverr.
Okay. How did
No.
you meet your initial artist, your main artist?
Erwin?
Yeah.
So actually, after the Origins, I wanted something darker and more gritty, and I put up some ads on the Facebook groups, the indie comic creator groups on Facebook, and a lot of people were submitting work, but it was nothing that I wanted. Nothing was really hitting the mark that I desired at that point. And so I waited a couple weeks to just see if somebody was going to plant something that I wanted, and nothing was coming along. And then when I was about to cancel it and pull it and just go back to Jacob from the origin story, Erwin dropped his art last second before I hit the button. And I was like, that's the guy. That's the guy right there. I messaged him immediately, and we just hit it off. He's a great guy. He used to be a college professor for the art classes, and now he's a stay-at-home dad. He does all of his work from home, and sounds similar. Anybody? And so yeah, he's doing it that way now, and I'm trying to make it to where I'm helping him make his rounds in the CG aspect of everything, but he actually has done a lot of work with other indie comic creators. You got the Water Wars, you got the cover for the anthology, what was it? The Book of Legend. Nefarious from Global Frequency has him working on something right now. And so I'm happy to see him grow within the indie community, because his art is just so unique and separated from everything else that I've seen. I was like, I got to get this guy on for Cobalt, and he is. Yeah,
I feel like I have a really good mix of writers and artists on this panel right now. So
definitely.
Do you guys feel that, like, being in this community, you tend to always have work from someone? Like, there's always someone hitting you up for a commission, or,
Reasonably, yeah.
Are like you guys as writers, like, you're able to find what you need as far as artwork for what it is you're wanting to put into an art piece? Justin?
What are you saying?
Like, do you find that you have no problem finding people to do artwork for you in this community?
Finding the right people is not easy, and especially a lot of them are already got jobs working doing something else, doing work for somebody else. So
right.
Finding someone is, but I got my neighbor actually to work for me.
That's crazy.
This Justin just happens to have godlike neighbors that live next to him.
Wait, what did you do, Justin? Did you go over and knock on the door and say, "Hey, I really wanted to borrow some sugar, but at the same time, I just want you to work for me"?
I had him do some sketch cards, and he's like, you got to mail them to me because I don't have any sketch cards laying around my house. So I was like, all right, I'll mail them to you. Then I went to look at the address, and I was like, that's fucking next door.
You're like, I can just walk up to you.
That is awesome.
He still made me send it in the mail, though. So,
wow, what are you gonna do?
I got rejected.
I would have knocked on his door and delivered him hand in hand, man. That's awesome.
That's too funny.
No.
I had Mrs. Good Stuff. If you're still around, thank you for showing up, beautiful.
Hey.
DJ D Show, what's up?
I'm sorry, when you were talking to me, I was zoning out because I was like, hi, I'm looking over here, I'm looking at my phone, and you're like, what?
No, I'm just like, I know with the artists on the panel, they can definitely say that they're always busy working on something. There's always
most definitely
something. And I find that, like, if I need to find someone to make a piece for me or something like that, I can usually find someone that I feel is worthy of that.
Oh, most definitely. I'm not knocking on anybody. If it came off that way, I wasn't. It's just
no, definitely not.
Okay. But yes, this was the first time that I actually dipped my toe in the indie community, and it just so happened to be the CG part of it. So after 2018, and we launched Super Able Comics for the kids, I immediately caught the bug and wanted to just go back into creating it again. So I was wondering when Volume 2 is going to be started up so we could keep going with it. But COVID took place, and so they're like, dude, it's going to be on hiatus because, nobody's traveling anywhere. It's just going to be too much to, take it on at this point. Plus, a lot of other shit was going on with the 5 other creators that were part of that anthology. So, it was just on a hiatus. It's still on hiatus. And so I asked them, I was like, hey, do you mind if I've got this idea I want to do with Cobalt. Do you mind if I go and just, do it myself? And, they're like, yeah, man, go for it. It's your character. Do what you want with it. I was like, awesome. So I sped away and I just started going through different YouTube channels, like learning, plot storylines, how directors, and writers and creators like do their scripts, what they think about when they're, have their ideas percolating in their mind. And when I was doing that, I came across the first video I came across was Mark Crilly on YouTube, that artist, and I was just watching him, create his comic while he was, explaining some of the steps that he takes. And then the sub boxes start coming up at the end of the video. And so I press on Film Courage and I'm listening to all these writers and directors and how they like tackle their projects and everything. And then after that, it was right around the time that Vic Magnolia was having that lawsuit take place. So Nick Riccieta was just, covering that along with that Umbrella guy, actually, Tug. And so I was watching those because I was very much a Dragon Ball Z fan growing up. And I watched Super to this day. And so I was very much involved with listening to that and everything. And of course, Yellow Flash guy came along, EVS came along, and I just started learning about Comicsgate. And I was liking what they were selling and explaining what it was to me. And then, of course, down that road, Michael Bancroft came, Rob the Replicator, Barton Brothers, and then that dipping of the toe was like somebody came up behind me and just pushed me into the pool. And so, I just started like poking people on the back, asking them, hey, can I come, chat with you guys, learn the ropes, see how it is to like promote and, learn, basically just, figure out how to, tread the waters, so to speak.
So let
And,
me
play
let
the
me
game.
ask you, Tellin, have you learned anything?
Have I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you learned
after-
anything from any of us?
Oh, most definitely. I took a lot of hints. A lot of advice from Rob when it came to how to set up campaigns. I also looked to Roger, who hung out with Kemosabe and Dean James a lot on their streams.
Why do I get
I like
the feeling you've been
Kemosabe.
hanging with the Aussies?
I have no idea. They were just the first ones that I spoke
There's
to.
some good
So-
They
ones.
brought you in, huh?
There's
Yeah,
some
most
good Aussies
definitely.
out there. There's
So
The
some good
Aussies are awesome.
Yeah, it's just
Ro-
one or
Rogers-
two that are like, what the fuck is going on over there? But then
Yeah.
you meet the other ones and you're like, oh yeah, they're fine.
So Roger was the first one I spoke to, and his tagline on Twitter was CG World Order. So my mind just goes like, that's the guy I need to try and talk to. And so I just spoke with him for a little bit. I was like, hey man, I'm new to it. I'm just trying to shill it out a little bit and talk about Cobalt and just get his basically characters design out there at the beginning. That is looking awesome.
That's
And
awesome, Dan.
Everybody can draw. but
Damn
don't
you.
understand.
I love
Dan
that.
Son
can
of a bitch.
draw, boys.
God.
Him and Matt are two of the best artists that I've seen.
I'm just
It's
over here
it's
drawing
always-
bullshit robots.
It's always overwhelming, but awesome at the same time. You see other people like just, doing fan art of your characters. It's really humbling.
I did not mean to do that. I think I kicked Matt and then brought him back in so he could move to the
Are you serious? Have I been like in the back room this whole time?
No,
That's it. I'm leaving.
no, Matt.
No, I think I have.
No.
a little
Like
Oh,
it ended up
man.
moving you is what it did. Like I guess I kicked you, then brought you back in, and when I did, it moved everyone around.
I hear you, baby. Do you hear my little lady yelling at me? So
Yep.
this is my little robot. I was like, let me just draw a little robot
Nice.
drone. So
That's
it's got
awesome.
a nice
Love it.
M29 on top. It's got the little sound sensors and shit from that you'd see on an Abrams. It's got some mobile spider legs going on, and then it's got some house to house, chop you up kind of front things in case it comes in contact with personnel. Chop chop.
I believe the name for that should be the Mantis.
All right.
Oh, I wasn't totally saying you should do that, but that's what it reminds me of because of the pincer type arms that are blades.
That looks beautiful, Matt.
Yeah, that's wicked.
And I know you got your little ones. If you have to go, it's cool. But everyone,
Sweet. I can finally look good now that Matt's leaving.
Cobalt.
I just want to point out,
Dude,
Matt
you need
is
a
doing
drone
Rock
for
and
your
Roll
book?
Ninja, and everyone should go and back that.
If you need a drone for your book, dude, here you go. That's
awesome. Wow.
You guys have a good night. I gotta go do some daddy stuff.
See you later.
No,
Thanks for coming on, Matt, and hanging out. It's so good to see you.
Hail Comicsgate.
Hello, Comicsgate. And I'm back to being main screen.
I'm awesome again.
Oh wow. Yeah, that's amazing. No, I'm floored by it.
Yeah, these guys are awesome. They're really good at,
A weaponized werewolf back there.
taking people's characters and doing something amazing with it.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't expect it to happen or whatever. So just seeing them just go at it without any heads up or anything.
We were all talking about the tears, and all of a sudden I realized everybody's drawing your character, and I'm like,
yeah.
Whoa, wait a minute.
But
I have shiny squirrel syndrome, okay? And that means that I'm very much ADHD. I can be on a topic doing good, and then all of a sudden something runs by me, and I'm just like, oh, I got to talk about this.
I'm in that same boat, so no worries.
Or a kid will come in and distract me and completely throw me off of whatever it was I was talking about.
Yeah, where?
I thought that was just called getting high.
I wish, Justin Belmont. I wish that was part of getting high.
Yeah. Then we'd really go off the rails. I'd be talking about UFOs, Joe Rogan, MK Ultra, and all that other shit. And yeah, we don't need to
Wait,
go down that road.
Or do we need to talk about that?
Oh, I love conspiracy theories.
Hell fucking yeah.
What do you think?
You have people.
See,
I'm not as far as the tinfoil hat, but
the Tic Tac is real, my friend.
Oh yeah, you know it.
Tic Tac is real.
Nah.
Oh, Dan. I haven't talked to you in forever. So what have you been up to?
Yeah.
Well, I'm having a baby in July.
Yay!
Nice.
Which is right around the time I'm supposed to be
so I didn't want to say
sending
nothing.
my book to print and fulfilling all at the same time. And
so you and Tail End have something in common.
Yeah.
Any pointers right out the gate?
Oh my God.
He's supposed to feed a baby, make a comic, make sure the comic is delivered, and then make sure the baby stays intact the whole time.
Yeah.
So keep your wife happy.
Yeah, basically you're just gonna be sucking up to her because
just talked to Hart Fisher of Boneyard Press, the classic indie comic company.
Yeah.
And he's bringing me back to do some Babylon Crush stuff for a Babylon Crush book that he's got going in July.
Okay.
And I've got Lady Ragnarok, which I'm supposed to be getting a script for the second volume of that sometime this week. And then Goblin Girl, which I just did the tones on this page last night. Oh, there it is.
Oh, hold on.
That's wicked.
I got it in big in you.
It's coming out pretty good.
Oh, wow.
Just did the gray tones on this one.
Really nice.
That's awesome. I love the detail.
Yeah.
And the boobs. I can't lie. The boobs are on point.
And I finished I don't know if you saw the drawn-in tier. I finished the drawn-in tier the other day, which has Neff in it from Global Frequency.
Okay.
So I can show you that one. Just the drawn interior page, 2-page splasher. And there's Neff right there. Playing cards. More playing cards. There he is again.
Look at the ego on that guy.
That is
Where's
awesome.
Waldo?
Where's Neff? Like,
Yeah, and then Freak Girl's in there too. We got her as the barmaiden.
Oh, that's awesome.
I love it. It looks just like her.
Just as sweet too, I'm sure.
So yeah,
Oh yeah, Frequency Girls.
That's awesome. So you do all your art on paper and then scan it in?
yeah, pretty much. The only thing I
God,
do in the
dude.
computer is layout and like if I do coloring, which I haven't done any coloring recently, but I just got a new computer, so I can safely do that again.
So you do digital colors or do you do Copic?
I can do Copic too. I don't think I have any Copic stuff lying around here that I can show. Yeah, I did. I do a little bit of Copic color, but most of the Copic stuff I do is just the gray tones,
Okay.
like this stuff.
Sure.
I'll show you another one.
So are you a manga fan?
I like everything.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good answer. Hell yeah. Oh,
He's just an old school nerd like the rest of us.
there we
This is a
go.
2-page splash for my book.
Wow.
Billy's coloring it.
That looks
Kind of hard to
amazing,
fit it all in here.
God, the detail.
right?
Oh, you want detail?
He's like, "Oh, you
Yeah,
ain't
he was
seen
like,
detail
"Challenge,
yet."
That one's not even detail. That one's just
Oh, that was for funsies.
kind of.
I love this catching up with you, Dan, because I get
There's
to
some
see all this
detail.
new art that I haven't seen.
And,
Right?
Yeah, some of these ones. I'm trying to think. There's should be another one in here that the entrance one, which is sort of similar to this page. And I was like, it was like one of those things. I drew the page out of sequence because I was like, oh, I need setup for this, and then like I was like, I almost drew the exact same thing. But this one's for scale. The other one is just like an action page, but sort of similar. But I had to duplicate the background
Yeah.
from this one into this one, which was kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
How much time did you spend on that?
These are about an hour and a half,
What?
maybe.
Yeah, I told you he's fast.
From
Good
pencil
God.
to ink. Yeah,
He's
I can
fast.
do up to like 12 pages a day.
No fucking way.
Yeah,
That is an
he does
insane
really good
turnover
work,
rate.
and he's really fast at it. That's what he's known
And my
for.
stuff is like even faster just because I already know what I want.
Yeah.
I don't have to like read
Read
the
the
guy's
script or
script
anything.
and like visualize what he's looking for and try and nail that. Like with my own stuff, like half the time, like I'll redraw like this, not this page, but there was another page. Oh, this one, which is the one before it, which the layouts on it I hated initially,
Okay.
but once I did the gray tones, I loved the page. But I redrew this about 3 times just
Oh,
because I
wow.
wasn't happy with it.
You're not happy with that?
No. Well, I'm happy with this. This is the one that's staying.
Oh, okay.
But there were other ones. Like this one I redrew. This one I redrew about 4 times.
That's the life
So-
of an artist, though. Like, so many people I know that are artists, like, they look at something they
Yeah.
create and they're like, I hate this. And then they redo it.
Yeah.
And then they stop and they're like, I hate this one too. And then they redo it. Like, Jason has done that, I don't know, what, 2, 3 times
Yeah,
on
but
live
Jason
stream?
destroys them. I
Hey.
have the foresight to know that, like, it's good. It's
Yeah.
just not good enough. So I don't
I
destroy
get
it.
on to Jason all the time. I'm like, dude, do not destroy the artwork. Because you
Let me
know
see
what?
if I
That
have-
one little blemish,
Let's see if I
it
have-
can maybe actually add something to the piece.
Yeah, you could do you could even do an art auction if you really want to get rid of them and still make money off of them.
Exactly. Like we had one where he was, I can't remember the character that he was drawing,
Mhm.
but he drew it live on one of my Midnight After Dark streams.
I
and,
found this, and I know that you and your husband will dig this, and I'm gonna send one of these to you guys. But I found this guy finally.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Yeah. So I got Perseus up here on his horse. It's basically all the monsters.
That is crazy.
Titans.
So I finally
I
found
love
them.
it.
I had them stowed away somewhere, and I couldn't figure out where they were. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Here we go.
But
Here we go. Here are the throwaways.
Jason did this piece on my channel one night, and it got ink on it, right? It had like a run down the face. And he was going to destroy it. He was going to rip it up and throw it away. I stopped him and I said, no, I will pay you for it and you send it to me.
People say I do stupid stuff like that. Like, I do not.
Because I flip out. I'm like, no, that's the one rule I have. Like, do not tear up art. It's
So this was the original version,
like
Okay.
burning books to me.
and then this is the new version.
Okay.
So
Wow.
He
Yeah.
added more light to
Huge
it.
difference.
similar, but one is better than the other. Like,
Yeah.
It
Edges
just-
on the horns and yeah.
yeah, the sequence. Okay, so first of all, the scene at the top of this page, like, needed to be at like after the middle panel.
Okay.
So it needed something more like this. And this panel going into this one shouldn't have been the character angry. So it was like, it was something I didn't think about till afterwards. I was like, I was just drawing it and I thought it looked cool at first. And I was like, oh, wait a minute, like the emotion's wrong. So I had to go back and change that. So it's more like
Okay.
a little bit of like a curiosity sort of look of like what's going on here. And then the sword is dropped and then it's the character's kind of here in the back. You can't see with this camera very well, but there's like a look of like kind of like what is going on here sort of thing.
Yeah.
And
Like
then the
she's
next
got like
panel-
a little. She's got like a little glimmer of hope in that second one.
Yeah. So it's I adjusted that. And then I had this one, which I was kind of happy with. But it was the introduction, like visually the first time to this character. And I just well, not first time actually, I should take that back. It's kind of like a big hero shot of the guy. And I wanted something that was a little, I don't know, like a little better looking. So I did this one instead. And also I wasn't as happy with these side panels. So
But how many times have you redrawn this one? Is this the only two?
this
or?
one, I think this is the second time. Well, technically third time, because, I drew the whole book once already before the little mini book.
Mm.
And this page was in the mini book. Actually, it wasn't in the first volume. It was in the second mini book that I only made 4 copies of.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So it is in here.
So is it not good enough for the
Here we
world,
go.
or too good you don't want to share
So
it?
there's the original one, which elements of this I really like a lot, and I was trying to recapture it a little bit, but
Right.
some parts of this I wasn't quite able to recapture, but this was pretty damn close. And also there was more storytelling going on here that I needed. Like I wanted to show that there was blood here, where this guy that got jacked up was trying to get away. And in this other one, I didn't do that at all. It's just empty space. So I finished that and I added this panel showing that he hears the guy running off. So, little
Was it-
afterthought things as you're going through it, going, am I conveying, like, because I'm as an artist and a writer of my own stories, I'm always going, like, some of the best comics that I've ever read are ones that are silent issues, like the G.I. Joe issue with Snake Eyes.
Mm.
Or there was a book by the guy who wrote Akira. There was a short story he did called, I think it was Final War or something like that. And there was like literally no dialogue. It's these people in this no man's land with these robots trying to kill them.
Okay.
And you should be able to like universally like tell a story to anyone, anywhere, in any language without words, just using the visuals. Like if the visuals aren't selling it well enough, then like it could still be good, like, because you
Right.
can do a good comic that is doesn't kind of like how like an illustrated novel has a frame for a sequence. You could do something like that, but I tend to like to show a little bit more of the the guy sees the object, the guy reaches for the object, the guy grabs the object, the guy looks at the object, the guy puts the object in his pack, the guy walks out. Whereas like a lot of times like the classic storytelling like Kirby is like we see the guy sees the object, the guy grabs the object, the guy runs out. Like I tend to like tell some more of the beats in between, and that helps me kind of visually just be able to hopefully be conveying my story even without words. But that's just how I work.
Now, Dan, how long are you keeping Goblin Girl open?
This is going to stay open until I'm hoping, as long as I keep getting sales, because everybody keeps telling me like there's a certain period of time if you don't get sales, they take it down. But I was planning to keep it up until I was, fulfilling, because I'm hoping that once people see the book like showing up and people getting it, that people will see that it's real and that, you know what I mean? Like as a first time creator, I want to.
I've never heard about them taking down campaigns. If
they have a thing if your campaign's inactive, like you don't have any sales for. I want to say they said it was like 6 months, but somebody else was saying like you have to sell a book a month or something, then they'll pull it down.
That's crazy.
No, I heard the 6 months thing also.
So it was 6 months you heard? Okay.
That's what I heard.
So then I'm good.
I thought they did away with all that.
3 sales over the past like 2 months.
I thought they did away with all that.
I don't know. I don't know if it takes up data to save a campaign in place and not like remove it for space for another one or whatever, what have you. I don't know the logistics of it all, but yeah, 6 months. I do believe I heard that.
Hey, 24 hours. How's it going, man?
I think it should be that way after a year.
Yeah, I can get behind that.
Like after your campaign is ended its initial 60 days or whatever it was that you set up. After that year, that whole year, they should let you just keep collecting. And then like at that point, if you're not after a year, if your campaign's not still doing sales, then that would make sense.
Right.
Other than that, it's still like within the year is like a short period of time.
Right. Like I've never heard that, but I had also heard that they did away with all their 6 month stuff. Like, their 6 months on their sign up list, their 6 months on their campaign that they keep active, like your pre-launch or whatever. Like I heard that they did away with all that, so I have no idea. I haven't seen anyone getting taken down, and if they took them down after 6 months, then how is it that so many are able to keep them going?
As long as you get one backer within those 6 months, I guess it just starts over from that point in time. I don't know. I'm gonna have to go back and read the rules now.
How many of these sex bots in here?
Yeah, baby.
I blocked this one like 1,000,000 times.
You can't block me, baby.
That's Squish.
I will keep coming back.
So everybody, if you're still in the chat and you're still hanging out with us, please go get you Goblin Girl. Because, I'd like to see this, go well above and beyond where it's at. I think Dan Plagle is a great artist, a great storyteller. I'm super excited for my Goblin Girl chest, not gonna lie. So, I backed it. Everyone else should back it too. We always say we want something different from the mainstream, and people are giving us different from the mainstream.
It's different, baby.
So support it. Support it, people.
Buy it. Do what the Lola says.
That's a Squish.
There we go.
Hey, Justin, we could do our own after school special with the Squish.
Okay, kids, come close. This is how you make the meth at home.
What the fuck?
We need one dehydrator.
I was like, what ratings are we going to get?
Me and Justin have fun doing the after school specials. Those are a lot of fun.
Cool.
I think we've watched one with Scott Baio, and then the last one we watched had Rob Lowe, right? It was Rob Lowe.
And that girl, whatever her name was.
The king of the after school special.
Oh yeah, Joe. It was Joe from Facts of Life.
Yeah.
Was in the Rob Lowe one, right? Was it Rob Lowe's?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
That's crazy.
Like those things. Did you ever watch the after school specials? Did you have that when you were like little? You'd come home and there'd be like this special on TV that would try to teach you a lesson.
I remember one in particular. It was called I don't remember the title of it, but the song in it was like "Get Street Smart," and it had to do with this main protagonist for it was like this 8th grader who was an orange and yellow alien in overalls who went to school.
Nice.
And all the time after school, there would be these random people trying to pick him up in their vehicles with different excuses. Like, hey, I got some candy. You want to come here? And he's like young and stupid. So he's like, yeah, you got candy. The motherfucker grabs him and takes him and starts trying to like put him in the van. And the kid's like, no, don't take me, help. And he's got this magical watch that when he puts in a code, it just zaps them to wherever a different location is. Not home, not back to the school, but just some other random place, like on a horse's ass riding out in country, or just some other random spot. And the whole premise was like, don't talk to strangers and, on your way home. But, just weird shit like that. I don't remember what it was called, but it was weird.
Ooh, look at that.
Yeah, this is Justin Belmont's campaign. Smokes the Fox #1 and Weaponized Werewolf #0.
Bring it up. I needed my reference.
You're welcome. I knew it was time to talk about some Smokes the Fox. After Goblin Girl, you got to follow up with a pot smoking fox. You just can't help it.
Tits followed by pot.
Huh?
Yeah.
Breast followed by pot.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
It's a good order.
Right?
You can switch those up either way. It would not be bad either way.
Johnny Cage says, fuck them butts. I'm right there with you, Johnny. I was trying to
They
catch
get
him.
more sophisticated. They're like self-aware now.
Right? So you have anything new to add to Smokes the Fox? Have you had anything new?
We got that trailer that Mrs. Good Stuff made for me.
Is this
It's
the
next
trailer
one.
right here?
The next one. If you go to the slide.
This one.
Yeah, she did this real quick, like 1 minute.
I'm going to play this. I'm still playing this because I love Mrs. Good Stuff, and I saw what she did, and it was completely amazing. And we have not got to show it on my channel yet, so I am totally playing this right now.
Hell yeah.
Let me know if you can hear it. You hear it? I love that cover. That fox, like his face, every time I see it, makes me happy. Like I feel like I just get high off of seeing that fox's face.
That's just me rubbing off on you.
Oh Lord.
Yo, the effects that she did for your panels was awesome. I haven't seen that before.
Me
Where they
either. I was
rolled into place. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, she asked me before to send some some examples from the comics, and I didn't know she was going to do something like that with it. So
no, that was wicked, and your art looks fantastic, man. That's great.
I had two guys from Colorado do the artwork.
Okay.
Lee Oaks and Barry McLean Jr., my neighbor, and they did a really good job. Barry McLean did his own book. It's called Billy the Kit. It's on Blue Juice Comics. It's at comic shops right now. I don't know if you know if you heard about that one. It's like a bunny rabbit western, spaghetti western horror book. But he loves horror. So when I told him I had Weaponized Werewolf, he was ready to draw. This right here is a Gerhard cover from Cerebus. Familiar with Gerhard and him?
Yeah.
He actually helped me redesign Smokes from when I originally created him when I was 15, but I wanted to revamp his look. Originally, he had a hoodie, but now we gave him a nom top uniform. So I thought it makes the character a little bit more. Originally, Smokes was supposed to have no pants, kind of like Baloo or whatever, Winnie the Pooh or Donald Duck.
Donald Duck, yeah.
Yeah, he was supposed to have, just like this, but not the shorts or whatever. But Don Perlin would not draw the cover without, he wanted to draw pants on him. And I was like, I don't want pants on him. And then we compromised and did shorts. But he would not draw them without something on. So that's why Smokes now has the shorts. So then I liked it after they added it. I kind of liked it. So I just kept it.
I think it was a good compromise having his pants pulled down. I think that was a perfect compromise because they're technically still not on.
Looking at it, I think, okay, he's gonna do his business. He's gonna pee on that tree, and he's gonna look you straight in the eye and do it. He has no qualms about jerking off and looking you straight in the eye as he comes. That's how Smokes is.
You need to have like a buddy cop book with the owl and the bear in the back.
Yeah.
Hoot and Grizz on the road.
I thought Gerhard captured his facial, the character's personality perfectly in this cover.
Yeah.
That's my favorite cover that you have.
Yeah,
that one.
I couldn't pick between the two covers which one I wanted to make my main cover and which one I wanted to make the variant. But since Don Perlin and Bob Layton did the cover first, I made that one the main cover. But I like them both. It's like picking your favorite kid or whatever.
Yeah.
Have you added original art to your tiers?
Those have been there, but I sold a couple of them. Smokes pages
did you add more in?
What?
Did you add more in?
No, they were always there. It's just they were at the end. Maybe you missed them or something.
Or maybe I was just high. Maybe I was just high, Belmont.
Maybe. But yeah, the Smoke pages are traditional pages. Basically, the inks and the pencils are on the same board. But the Weaponized Werewolf pages are a little bit different. The pencils were done on one board by Barry. And then Ronnie Ramos did the inks on a separate board. So if you want the original tier for Weaponized Werewolf, you'll get two matching pages, the pencils and the inks on each separate board. So that's why there's like a $10 price difference in the pages. And the way it's going to work is the first person who backs gets first pick from the pages that I have, and then the second backer will get second pick. So if anybody wants to back this tier, they're going to get second pick.
Okay.
For the original art.
That's a good way to do it.
I couldn't think of any other way to do it. But I don't want to show them all the pictures yet. I'm going to show them when I'm fulfilling. So I don't want all the images, all my comic images to be out there.
Right.
I mean, there's a lot of good images that I'm not showing. I don't want some of it to be a surprise, and not see everything before it comes out.
Understand that completely.
So.
I have to say this. XOXO, Jason. He got me my shirt that was a hoodie for Topic List. So now anytime he comes in and he says XOXO, I'll say XOXO back because I got my hoodie. So super happy about that. By the way, he's doing Absolute Book 2. Everybody should check it out for sure before it closes out for good.
Yeah. I got a lot of
need
books.
About 20 backers to get this sucker funded. So my dream is right there in reach. I'm just almost there.
Sean, how many more days do you have on the campaign to go?
I think there's 24, 23 days left.
Shit, dude. You're going to hit it.
Yeah.
You're going to hit that out the park.
You only need 20 more backers, you said. So
roughly. It depends on what they back. If I got someone to get the original art tier, I would only need probably 15 backers,
Yeah.
Well, I get paid in a couple weeks and I might buy a original art page.
Same.
I'm just saying, let's get it funded.
Some other guy said he was offering layaway to get original art.
What?
That was a pretty cool idea, actually. I mean, if someone wanted a $400 or $500 piece and they pay and they don't get it until they pay it all off, I mean, whatever works.
That's crazy.
But I don't think we need layaway for 5 pages. I mean, they're only 140 and 150, but I was thinking about offering Weaponized Werewolf prelim cover to put me over the mark. If anybody out there would be interested in a Tim Vigil, prelim for the cover, not the final. I'm not going to part with the final. I couldn't do it.
Good man.
I would part with the prelim if someone out there, wanted it and really would appreciate it, and wants to give me a lot of money for it.
Fair enough.
What's going on in these panels right here, Justin?
Smokes is in disguise. We're trying to be in disguise, so no one knows he's a mutant freak pot smoking fox who escaped from a government facility. So he's trying to stay low key. So he's got a trench coat on and a hoodie and some sunglasses, a bunch of stuff that he stole from a costume shop in the local town. Then he ends up going in this bar and he gets a drink, and it's dark in there, so the bartender doesn't really realize she's talking to a hybrid fox or whatever. And then these two gang members get into a brawl, and one gets thrown through the window, and Smokes is just outside, just having a puff, and he wants to grab one of those guys' motorcycles, so that's why he's out there just chilling. And these guys leave their keys right in their motorcycles because not many people want to, rip off a biker gang member. So
Nobody fucks with a biker gang.
No.
Okay.
So, except for Smokes, he's got the cojones to.
That's because Smokes is a
jump on
badass.
hog.
Now, does his weed give him strength like a Popeye spinach?
No, he doesn't.
Or terror in the trenches.
Originally, he was going to smoke weed, and then he transformed from a regular fox into a human, but I changed it. That was my original, like a turtle ripoff kind of origin.
Sure.
Except the ooze, it was weed. My original idea was like these teenagers were at a park, and it was getting dark out, and the park's closed after dark. And a police officer rolls up and sees these kids, and they shines the spotlight on and says, "Hey, what are you kids doing?" And then they threw their pot, their bowl behind a tree or a bush. And then a regular fox, like Smokes as a regular fox, walks up to it, trots up to it, whatever the fuck, and then sniffs it, and then slowly transforms later on or something. That was the original, but now I got a different. Someone mentioned the conspiracy theories early. This has got a couple conspiracy theories and a UFO aspect to it.
Yeah, I saw an alien in there.
Yeah, there was an alien in the top page.
That's Sepoy. Sepoy is basically in charge of Project Minotaur, which is the secret facility that's under the ground. It's located on the New Mexico Colorado border. It's basically Dulce base, if you're familiar with UFO lore.
So Kellen, you and Justin should totally team up and start doing like conspiracy theory freaking
I'd be down.
streams.
If you like Coast to Coast or something like that, you're gonna like this book. If you're into like 90s Valiant stuff, a lot of names you're gonna see on my book, work for Valiant. I got Rodney Ramos doing the inks, Mike Barron writing. I got Kurt Hathaway to do the letters for me. He did Youngblood for Rob Liefeld.
Okay.
He actually wrote, I think, some issues of Supreme from Image. You remember that comic? It was like a ripoff of Superman, like silver hair.
Yeah, I remember that one.
Well, I think anything that flies and has superhuman strength is basically second to the Man in Blue.
Yeah, when I met Mike Barron, he was like, "No capes," and I was like, "No, this is a possible.
No capes.
There's no capes.
No capes.
No capes.
Yeah, I guess he doesn't want to write
Keeps
that kind
bad.
of stuff. I think the reason why I got him is because it was something different, and he likes to smoke up, I guess. He told me his first job that he got out of college was working for the government, smoking weed, doing like they do like, you're like a guinea pig, I guess, for the government or whatever.
Oh, that's not the job I would want at all.
And write down how your body feels or whatever,
Yeah. Also, let's put some subliminal shit in his mind and see if he figures out what's going on.
Jacob's Ladder, friend.
Yeah, there we go.
So he said he was born to write this comic. And then later on, I thought the comic book needed more pages. And, and the artist was moving a little slow. So I was like, maybe I can get another book going and then
that for
get
you?
2 going at the same time. So what I did is I hired Barry, who turned out to be my neighbor, and he started working on Weaponized Werewolf. He actually knocked the story out in about 3 weeks. He knocked out those pages. He's
That's
worked with
crazy.
Mike Barron before because he's the artist for Cobalt. It's another comic book coming out by Mike Barron and Barry McLean, my artist for Weaponized Werewolf. So look out for that. That's going to be a good book.
Okay.
And he just did Billy the Kid. So, and
That's
Lee
wicked.
Oaks did Smokes the Fox. He's a guy you might not have heard of, but Mike Barron and him worked together on a comic book for Popeye's Chicken for a kid's meal. I guess a few years ago they were offering comic books. And Mike Barron had the balls to call the story High Roller, HI-roller. For kids. It's a comic book for kids. But it wasn't about weed or anything.
Right.
But
That's
the
crazy.
fact that they're giving out comic books and they had Mike Barron write them, that was classic, I thought.
Mike Barron, he did Thin Blue Line, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That got nationwide attention because of the subject matter.
Badger.
Yep. Yeah, I backed that one about a couple of weeks ago.
Hey, Bill Ryder.
What's
Thanks
up,
for
Bill
coming
Ryder?
in, man. Yeah, no, like it looks good. I'm super excited for this book. Like all of your books, everyone that's been on this panel, from Rock and Roll Ninja with Matt Bart all the way down to Goblin Girl, I am super excited for these books.
Same.
Like I don't go to the comic shop and buy mainstream comics anymore. I was buying like indie at the comic shop. I don't even do that anymore. Like I stick specifically to Indiegogo and CG books, and I'm super excited about what y'all are creating.
Yeah, all the time I buy a back issue, if I'm going to a convention and I want to get a couple autographs and I don't really kind of find anything in my collection or know where it is. But other than that, I stopped buying, Marvel and DC a long time ago, in like 2000,
Let me ask you two, what brought y'all into comics? When did y'all start?
You want to go, Justin?
15.
Said you started when you were 15? Okay. I was a little late to it. Of course, the animated shows, I watched all of them, the X-Men, Batman, Spider-Man, TMNT, all those ones. But I didn't get into the comics until my junior year of high school. I tell the story a lot, but the CW was playing Smallville at the time, and that was the hype because you're in high school, so all that high school shit, you watch it. And we were talking about it, and my friends who were, actually in the comic books were like, dude, you need to drop that shit, and handed me a couple comics to read, and that's when I got into it. They gave me a couple Supermans, and I fell in love with the art. I fell in love with the characters, and I was just like, do you have any more of these? And they would just they had like 2 long boxes in their dorm room, and they were like, dude, just take them and bring them back when you're done. I was like, are you shitting me? So I got them all done in like that first 3 nights I had them. I was like, that was awesome.
Well, I mean, if it makes you feel any better, like I didn't get into comics myself until like the summer before I started college. I started dating my husband, and so he started taking me to comic shops for dates. Like that was our first dates. And so I was like, okay, I really like this guy. I got to figure out how to, keep this going. And so like, I would go in there and I would look around and be like, yeah, none of these comics like really interest me. But then I found some that did interest me. Right. And so I started, we started going back. It became a weekly date for us, and we'd go get sushi. Then we'd go to the comic shop, and I'd look around and I would find these indie comics that nobody else seemed to have ever heard of or know about or care about. And I would buy them, and I would find that I really love these types of stories, right? Like, because, it'd be like, teen angst and like murder and mayhem and all kinds of craziness, or, like a whole fantasy world that was being built. And so I found that I really liked that kind of stuff. That was what I was into. I didn't like superheroes. It wasn't my thing. but I really got into the indie scene, and I really love what I was finding. So I love it. I love this community. I love the indie community, and I love the fact that we can all come together and help one another.
Yeah.
And that being said, I've got some more people showing up in this chat over here. I've got Timothy Olson, who is doing the Melvin. You guys, the art on the Melvin looks awesome. If you haven't checked it out yet, you definitely should.
Okay.
Tippy Tail McKitty says there's a tug raid going on in my chat, which I appreciate. Tug to the end of the world. That is my heart. So,
Hello there.
yeah. Hey there.
Hey,
Awesome.
I can't do it quite like he does it, but. And then Devil Flyer want to know what titles I bought. So some of the first titles I bought was like Johnny the Homicidal Maniac.
Oh yeah.
Huh?
that's
I
crazy.
said, oh yeah, classic.
Yes, I love Johnny the Homicidal Maniac. Then I went to Black Hole by Charles Burns, and Dead at 17,
Mhm.
and then I really got into Roman Dirge, who did
Roman Dirge. Yeah.
the little dead girl Lenore. And so
Okay.
she was like, I really fell in love with Lenore. And then Emily the Strange, you know, I just got into like more weirder and obscure stuff that I had never heard of, and like it was nice to be able to sit down and read these comics. Well, not even comics; they were graphic novels, most of them, and something I could relate to that I enjoyed. I just sat there and enjoyed. There was like, I didn't see the gender or any of that in it. Like it was just strictly a story that I enjoyed. But that was to answer Devil Flyer's comment. He wanted to know what titles I bought. So, but yeah, back to smokes. Sorry, I got off.
I used to buy Cerebus,
squirrel.
which was
Yes.
Cerebus.
Sorry.
So that a lot of my influences for smokes is from Cerebus, and that's why you're going to see that he's gray. It's not your typical red and white fox like you see every time you see a fox,
Yeah.
movie or whatever. It's always the same. I wanted to do something different. I think that's another reason why Mike, took on this project. Yeah, there's pot smoking in the book, but it's not just a stupid like Beavis and Butthead, just stupid pot jokes throughout the whole thing.
Yeah, Seth Rogen didn't produce it.
No. But there is the high aspect, but there's a big story to this to these two books. Smokes, you want to read first, and then Weaponized Werewolf takes place 15 years prior, but you're going to see the same characters in both books, and you're just going to want more after you read it, because I've been reading them over and over and over again, and I want more. So I know I'm biased or whatever, but Mike did a really great job on the script, and
That's wicked.
I tried to write it myself, but I wasn't able to do it. But who better than to get Mike to do it?
Yeah, no kidding.
Right
That's
here, he's just
excellent.
getting high for the first time after he escapes the facility. So, Mike wanted to joke in there that he's seeing purple pandas, so that's why he's seeing those when he's laying on his back all stoned.
That's awesome.
And of course, he gets hungry in the next panel. He's got the
Yeah,
munchies.
it's immediate onset. How long have you been working on this story?
Oh, 3 years developing. There's been a lot of delays, though. Not just a constant 3 years, but there's always delays and stuff. But
did you have a baby too?
No. My artist has kids, though. I think that was one of the reasons why I took a little bit to, get some of the pages. Some came in faster than others, and then it slowed down. And then you got to wait on the inker later on, and then the inker will slow down. There's always something comes up. But I'm just glad I got him for the project. This is my dream that I always wanted to do since I've been 15. And if I was going to do it, I'm going to do it right the first time. So I had Kurt Hathaway. He's been in the industry for like 35 years doing letters, and editor, so he kind of like helped me and guided me, through what I should do, the page sizes and stuff like. There's a lot to it, and this, than I thought. I thought editor in chief was like a bullshit job in the comic book when you see it in print. Editor in chief, just a way to put their name in there. But editor in chief is actually a really hard job, and that's what I've been doing for this project. I have, a part in every single part of the process. I'm involved. I even wrote I had to rewrite a couple of speech balloons, not because Mike did a bad job or anything, but because the artwork, it didn't fit. So we had to condense the balloons and change the wording to make it fit. Otherwise, we had to redraw the whole page over again, or part of the page.
Nothing wrong with that.
And then, if you're the artist, it won't cost you anything. But it'll cost me another, arm and a leg to get another page.
Yeah.
Hey, Justin, we're always talking about Smokes, but I don't know that I know that much about Weaponized Werewolf. Like, is this what happens when Smokes doesn't get his weed?
No, Weaponized Werewolf is another hybrid that the government created. They created a bunch of different ones, but this story basically focuses on Smokes and Weaponized Werewolf. But in Weaponized Werewolves, it takes place 15 years before Smokes. So Smokes is not even there yet. So it's the prologue or the prequel.
So this is like the beta run.
Yeah. What happens is a colonel lets Weaponized Werewolf loose to fetch Smokes or to eliminate him because he escapes the facility, because Smokes is the smartest hybrid that they created. So they're trying to look for a good medium ground. They want a soldier that'll obey, but who's strong. And the problem is neither one of these two was what they want. One doesn't take orders too well and is too much of a monster, and the other one, is just too smart for his own, but not that strong.
I love it.
Yeah, Tim Vigil did a great job on that cover. This is the first page when you're introduced to the facility, and this is Colonel Mayberry. He's the guy that makes the order to let him out, and it's kind of like the worst decision of his life, to send out a killer werewolf on the loose. It's just, why would he do that?
Do we find out the reason why?
It's just a bad move. He just made a mistake.
Oh, okay.
He wanted to see. Well, he just wanted to see what the werewolf can do. He thought that the werewolf was controllable, that he would, follow orders.
Yeah, those red eyes are convincing. Yeah, totally controlled.
So you have the I can't say his name, so I'm not even going to attempt to say his name right now.
Which one?
The alien guy. Say it again.
Sepoy.
Sepoy.
Yeah, Sapoy.
Look, I'm country, I'm Southern, and I butcher words, okay? Like, there's enough for people to clip and laugh at. I don't need to give them any more of me butchering people's names in books. So
what they're doing in this scene, Sepoy is in charge, really, of this whole operation. Without his technology, none of this is possible.
But Sepoy is what ties these two books together.
Yeah, he's in both books.
Yeah.
And he oversees the facility, the secret facility.
So I love that you're giving us like two different worlds here with this. And that you've got that tie in there. So it's like there's no disconnect there.
Exactly. You're going to see the same characters in both books, or a lot of the same. You're going to see a couple different ones in Weaponized Werewolf. But Weaponized Werewolf is a little bit more of a horror book than Smokes is. It's got a little bit of black humor in it, dark humor.
Nothing wrong with that.
No, I know.
That's what makes it good.
Mike loves to throw his humor in
the dark humor
situation. You're gonna love these books, and you're just gonna wish there was more. And that's what I hope to start working on my next issue. Once I fulfill this right here is like Weaponized Werewolf the first time doing his test drive, basically seeing what he can do. He just got released from the battle van, and those guys are inside the van watching from drones and just checking him out, what he can do. And this is Sepoy's world. He's just basically giving you a glimpse into what his people went through, what happened on his world.
Okay.
Oh, he looks looks like a sad alien. It makes me want to cry. Like every time I see it, it makes me sad.
That's
So-
the metal card that I have about 10 of those left. And Barry McLean drew those up for me.
Oh,
And
sweet.
Phoenix Animation printed them.
Yep, Phoenix. There we go.
There's a little video under there if you want to play. It's like 18 seconds. It just shows you the card.
Phoenix has been doing these for all these campaigns. I noticed he did one for I want to say, was it Black Dragon? Did he do the metal bookmark?
He did a lot of campaigns.
Yeah, he's done them for mine too. Yeah.
Yeah, like they're awesome. I love it. And I think he also may have did one for oh crap, who was it? I'm gonna say,
Bros?
was it B Rose?
Yeah, he did some stuff for Bros, I'm pretty sure. I met him at Colorado Springs Con last year. Phoenix Animation. He was there and he actually
he
gave me
do-
some more stuff.
Hey Dan, do you know if he did the metal prints for the Quaff? Dan? Did he leave us?
How'd that bot get on this?
No, he's still down there.
Yeah, I know he's still down there. I was trying to.
Oh, he probably stepped away.
I think he's got to get ready for work. So
Yeah, probably.
he may be leaving us soon. I'm trying to get rid of this thing. Keep blocking this. It's like the same freaking one. Okay. But anyway, so I know Phoenix's work. I've seen his prints. Like, they look amazing. The metal prints are awesome. Like, you don't have to worry about them getting like bent and folded and creased and all that crap. You don't have to worry about that with those. At least the ones I've gotten have been in great shape. Like, there's been no dings, no dents, no nothing. And it also kind of works as like a backboard for your comic, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
Definitely helps out with delivery.
Okay.
Well, I got about 10 of these cards left, so the next 10 backers are going to get one. And that's it. I got them all out.
Okay.
So I'm going to make it very limited.
Are you going to make them like an add-on for the next one, and then once they're gone, they're gone?
No, you just get them for free when you back.
Oh, okay.
90 backers will
Justin,
get one for
tell
free.
people the truth. You've got 9 left. You've got 9.
I got 9.
You've got
I might
9.
keep one for
Hint,
myself.
hint, wink, wink. Hint, hint, wink, wink.
I might have to keep one for myself.
No, I'm saying you got to send me one.
You already get one. You already backed.
I know I already backed, but I want another one.
You can back the original art tier, and I'll give you another one. Every
Wait.
order you make, you get another card. So,
Do you really? That's
yeah,
awesome.
Why not?
We're just going to be hitting refresh on the proceed to payment.
You guys want to make multiple orders? You guys get multiple cards. I don't care. But also, the Epic Bundle comes with a special gift that you're going to get too. That's very rare, even rarer than the 90 metal cards.
You going to tell us, or are you going to withhold that information? What's going on?
It's a secret.
It says,
He's totally going to withhold that. He's
you're going to be dirty
tell
like
you
that.
Secret
Okay.
mystery gifts you can get when you back the Epic Bundle.
Okay.
You might get one or you might get the other. So, but the only way to get both, I guess, would be to back the mystery bundle twice. Then I'll give you the one of each. I don't think anybody's going to do that, but that's like one of the first drawings of Smokes right there.
Now,
that I
do you have these?
What's that?
Do you have these in a tier where like you buy one book and you can add the other, or what are your add-ons?
I got sketch cards for add-ons. You can add on a bottle opener. They're at the bottom. If you scroll all the way down to the bottom, you can get a
Yeah,
license
well, I was
plate.
wondering, like, if say someone backs one book, can they also add on, like, some of the merch or?
Yeah, there's lots of add-ons. You
Where
just
we
can't add on the art, the original art. I made it, but there's free shipping for the original art. So if you just want the original art, someone does out there, they can just back that, and it's free shipping for the original art. But everything else, if you want to add on to your order, you can get a sketch card for $25.
So you have all of this as add-ons here.
Yeah, you can get a sketch card, or you can get the metal plate. or the
Or you could
Netflix.
just back to featured tier and get all of this in there.
Yeah, or you can get the Epic Bundle, which pretty much has everything in it. Yeah.
Which is what everyone should be back in.
That's wicked. Yeah, I knew I saw 6 a.m. in there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
6 a.m.'s awesome, isn't
if I
he?
get the 6K, I can unlock the weaponized werewolf. I think we can do that. I think we can get the 6K.
Definitely get to 6K. So bonus content at 15.
Yeah, the stickers are to be the first things to unlock. So
Okay.
Yeah.
I love 6 a.m.'s art. He does such an amazing job.
Yeah.
And
If
that
hopefully
kind of
have him do
leads
like a
me.
story sometime in that style, like that, like a smoke story like that.
He actually did the Ashcan for our comic for my story in the last comic.
Yep.
And he does an amazing job. Like, I absolutely love his work. I loved it so much that I actually went and got a tattoo of my daughter's character on my right shoulder with his artwork.
Yeah, I
That's
saw
awesome.
that.
And so, like, I love 6 a.m. He's awesome.
Yeah.
What's up, King Leak? Thanks for coming by, man.
What's up, King?
I'm super excited. I do have one more comic for us to talk about.
Cool.
As well. We're gonna keep talking about these until you guys have to go or ready to call it. But I do have one more I want to put in here that I'm super excited for. So
Sure.
and that would be the comic that I'm supposed to be shilling all the time. And Cobalt looks amazing. It's gonna get funded too, man.
Yeah, that looks badass.
We just got to keep talking about all these projects and keep getting them out. You leaving us, Dan?
Oh, definitely. Can't hear you, Dan.
Not yet. I just get my stuff ready so I can just hop in the truck and go.
Okay. We saw
rather.
you. We saw you muted, and I was like, I think he's gonna go to work. I don't know.
Yeah, I had to go put pants on.
The most comfortable person in the room right now. There we go.
I'm living the life that Smokes the Fox wish he could have.
Right?
No pants wearing, just. Actually, no. I'm living like Smoke the Fox because I wear shorts pretty much all the time.
But you live where it's hot all the time, so
yeah, it's true. But even
like
when
you
it's
don't have
cold,
to worry
I
about
wear shorts
snow
like an
and
idiot.
rain.
I wore shorts when my mom used to live in Michigan in Grand Rapids.
Okay.
And I'd go visit her in the middle of the winter, and I'd be outside in shorts. Mom's like, "You're gonna get frostbite or something."
You're like, I don't think it works that way.
Yeah. So I was out there trompsing around with like snow boots and shorts on.
Is that his dick? No, it's an icicle.
You guys see this? Okay.
Yes.
We see
so this is my
We back
husband's
it, Fred.
comic. Do it.
We see it. We back it.
I just want to say that I appreciate everyone that has backed this comic, that has, donated or whatever. This is, it's my kids doing something with my husband. I'm actually writing the Ashcan. 6 a.m.'s doing the artwork for the Ashcan. So it is a family affair for us, right?
Definitely.
And we appreciate everybody. We appreciate everybody that shares it out, that talks about it, that puts time and effort towards it. Like, we appreciate you guys, and that's why I do these streams too, so I can talk about your projects as well. Because I know I see people out there backing our projects, and I back y'all's projects, and it's a community. It really is, and this community is about helping one another. And I want to be that person that's here to help you guys. But I want to talk a little bit about the hunt for the Littlest umbrella.
Let's do it.
Because there is a cover on here that I'm super proud of, because I am a mommy. I know it's not the one where she goes missing.
I feel like that'll be a twisted little.
It's this one, because it actually has her artwork involved in it. Our artist SK Bennett, who is amazing. he has figured out how to put her actual artwork into the covers. And so, as a proud mama, I'm like, that's my baby's artwork.
Yeah, that's
I don't have to
wicked.
hang it on the fridge, but so yeah, like if everybody would just check this out, I appreciate it. There's a drawn in tier where you can drawn in to be a monster. You can also be the audience. There's original art. So yeah, I'm super proud of this right now, and I just
Those colors, man.
I can't
Yeah.
not talk about it, right?
I love that blue color right there. That's a nice.
SK Bennett does an amazing job. He's the one that he does lines, color, and lettering, and he just does an amazing job with it.
No kidding.
He takes Tuck's story and he turns it into something beautiful. And this is from the first one. This is Kyung Lee's artwork. I don't know if y'all know Kyung Lee, who does Battle Maiden Knuckle Bomb. But he actually worked on the first book, and this is his artwork from the first one. So yeah, you guys, please, I appreciate it. If you can't, physically back it, then at least share it out and get people talking about it, because it's awesome. It's awesome that, my husband gets to do something with his child. And a lot of people want to villainize that, and I think that's gross.
What?
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of people will
It's
villainize
stupid.
that. And
What?
you're all dads here, or gonna be dads.
It's stupid. I mean, I've seen some of the comments that people have made just because they're clipped and posted and shit. But yeah, it's moronic to try and demonize, something that's like family. It's a family project, basically, so.
It is a family project. And one day you as fathers may want to do something with your kids,
Hell yeah.
Might want to have something that, you can put them in and get them involved with. A lot of people don't know this, but I actually started using comics when our daughter was 4 to teach reading. And so when our daughter was 4, we started using comics, and she would tell us the stories that she thought was happening in the pictures, right, in the panels. And then as she got older and she realized that there were letters there, because she learned her letters, and then she would read the word, like see the words and sound them out, and like she literally learned to read from comic books, and it was amazing. It was amazing to watch that progress. And so a lot of people don't know that I did that. And then I also did a homeschool community group where I was teaching other people's kids how to read using comics. And some of these kids had never seen a comic.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's an amazing medium for teaching children. And I love the fact that it's all ages oriented. So it's not just for kids or for grown-ups. Like you're gonna have stuff in there that grown-ups are gonna get, the kids never gonna even acknowledge, right?
Right.
And then you're gonna have stuff in there that the kids are gonna see and they're gonna love because they can relate being kids. They're like, oh hey, it's something different. And so yeah, I please share it out and talk about it. Dan, you gotta go.
Most definitely.
You gotta go.
Not just yet.
Okay. So yeah, I did talk about our book. It's a little weird for me because I've never gotten to shill this book as Mrs. Umbrella. I've always just been Lola when I talk about it. So I actually get to finally talk about different things because I am the person that does the fulfillment on these, and I am the person that
Okay.
yeah. So like when you get your book in the mail, I'm the person that ships it to you. So I'm the one that takes care of all of that. From like, my husband will order all the supplies, and then I'm the one that's shipping them out and going through and having to deal with that side of it. And so I've been doing that for 3 years now. And so now I get to talk about that, right? And so I find that part exciting as well, to be able to help other people. And maybe we find better ways as far as shipping goes, because international shipping this last time was a nightmare with the VAT tax being implemented.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I love the fact that we can all come together and we can figure out different ways to do this. Now we have been going for an hour and 40 minutes. I do want to go back to Cobalt because I do want to make sure that we see the trailer on there.
Okay.
And you don't have a trailer on Goblin Girl, didn't we establish that? Do you have a trailer? You do have a trailer.
I've had a trailer forever. I have a trailer that's not. I have two trailers that aren't on the campaign. One was the pre-trailer of the Squish, and then the one that Shanthan Jetty remixed and turned it into like a rock track.
You're thinking of Rock and Roll Ninja. That one didn't have a trailer.
Yes,
Rock
Rock
and
and Roll
Roll
Ninja
Ninja
doesn't have a trailer.
That's
I can
crazy.
never keep everything straight, y'all. Like I have so much going on. Like Justin has to correct me all the time because I'm like, Mike Barron, you're an artist, right? He's like, no, he's the writer. He's the writer. And I'm like, shit.
I always told you 3 times.
How many times have you had to tell me now?
Probably twice, I think. 2 or 3 times.
43. 43 sounds about right. 43 sounds right. But
Well,
I'm going to go back to
Barron does draw a
Cobalt.
little bit. He does draw a little bit, but not professionally, But
It's hard for me to keep everybody straight in my head. And oh my God, Dan. That piece.
What happened?
You've gotten so much further on that piece than I well remember.
No, this piece has been done for a long time.
He was just sitting there nonchalantly, just waiting, just seeing if anybody's going to pick him up.
He was talking about Littlest Umbrella, so I was like, I should pull out the Littlest Umbrella artwork that I've done. I've got.
That looks
hold on.
amazing.
I've got one other one.
That's
here.
phenomenal. That's stellar.
I don't know if I can. No, I can show this other one because I think Tug has actually showed
the
this.
gray tones are nice.
Partial.
Right? I love it. That's an awesome piece. What's up, Jason Black? He says, hell,
Hey.
naked bots. I know these bots just keep coming back. And then Royal Punky said she got Glug's cover. So thank you. Appreciate that.
I've got this other one that I've been working on that I will find it. I will find it.
Lies. You sit on a throne of lies.
I sit on, well, it's a small throne of lies. I think. Fuck, maybe I am lying.
I'm just picking it, Dan.
Where is it? I've lost. This is what's terrible. I've had Phil had me do some pieces for him, and I lost them. And I'm like, oh, here it is. Found it. I gotta finish this. I'm gonna finish this. I'm gonna try and finish this week. But here's another one. It's only very like loosely rough. I mean, some of it is just bad how rough it is so far.
This still looks really good. I love the detail.
I'm gonna do Copics on it. It'll all come together eventually. But
Get it done.
it's all about that face down there.
Right?
That's wicked.
Love it.
And then
I
he'll go,
love that.
yeah, but secreted from what? 10 points.
I love it. Thank you so much, Dan. Thanks for coming on too and hanging out with us. I've missed hanging out with you, and I'm glad we could catch up some. Super excited you're having a baby.
Yeah.
Like, and the fact that you're telling everybody now, and I can be like, I'm making you a blanket. So it's like everybody decided to have babies this year, and so I'm in the process of making like 6 different baby blankets.
I told you it's a boy, right? I don't know if that.
You did,
Nice.
and I'm super excited. Have we picked out a name
that
that we can share?
I've been pushing Tug, but so far just not good with that one.
Yeah, I don't blame
But
her. I wouldn't go with that
we
one
have
either.
we have some other ones though. We got Oliver, we got Ridley, we got Ripley. I wonder where those 2 names came from.
Maybe a xenomorph.
No xenomorph. We don't want to give it completely away. She likes Ronin, like the Gaelic version
Okay.
Ronin, not the
I like
Japanese, which I still say could be looked at as the Japanese. I'm good with that as well. what was the other one? I can't remember. There was like one other one we had. She had like a couple, like Ronin, and there was Connor was the other one. Oh no, not Connor. It was Duncan. I'm thinking Connor because it's a Highlander name.
She's good. You're going real. I was going to say you're going really Highlander with some
Yeah,
of these. Like
funny
Connor.
enough, Duncan, Connor, and Oliver and Ronan are mainly from her.
I'm just like, is she got a Viking thing going?
I don't know. I know she likes Downton Abbey.
Maybe
That's about as close
leprechauns?
as it gets to it.
Secretly.
But she's like I think she's like half English, half Filipino. So I don't know.
Well, you know what that bedroom role play is going to be now.
Yeah. I don't even think she's ever seen Highlander, which is hilarious. I should be like, babe, I got something for you to watch.
Well, look, you don't need her to watch it. You've already put the baby in there, so.
There you go.
But you give my Leah a great big hug and send her all my love because I miss her so much. Huh?
I'll be seeing her tomorrow.
Give her a hug for me.
Mm-hmm.
And tell her I love her and I miss her.
I know.
And I need to get her back over here. Because I always have fun with her. And now I can have mom fun.
Oh my gosh.
I know, right?
It's bad enough. She's like calling and telling me all this like baby stuff. She's like, I found this thing and that thing. And this thing's great because it's 7 things in one. So we don't have to have the 7 things. We just have the one thing. And I'm like, that's fine. Whatever you think we need.
It's all the things that you don't think of that you actually need, and all the things that you think you need that you don't need.
Mm-hmm.
Don't even worry about the infant size clothes, dude. Just go straight to 3 to 6. You'll be fine.
I don't think we've even thought of that element. We're just I think she's just kind of like, yeah, she's like, we're just gonna get some leftover clothes from some people for the first couple years, and then
I wanted to do that, but she wouldn't let me. And it's like, we're not going to buy other people's baby clothes. I was like, you'd save a fortune. There are lots of them on eBay.
Well, she's got lots of friends who have kids, and
Okay.
so we can get some of that stuff.
Well, her friends all had girls, so I didn't really want to put them
Speaking
in
of
all that,
beautiful
but
children.
whatever.
I know, isn't this a beautiful baby?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
We didn't get through all of your tiers here. So in the Be Vigilant tier, what all do we get?
No more
Okay.
tears.
All right. So Be Vigilant at $40. You get the physical copy of Death Stalks Us, the 2 chibi stickers, and the 16x20 poster of the splash page from Atlantis Thrashing.
Framed, everybody.
Well, I framed mine. I don't know about you. But yeah, everybody really loved that splash page by Irwin, so I was like, we're just going to make it a poster then.
Nice.
Take my hand. Of course, you get the physical and 2 chibi stickers, but that extra $75 that's attached to this tier goes to a full ad page for whatever you want to promote.
You should add a name your baby tier.
Oh my god.
That should be on Goblin Girl.
2,500. Name that baby.
You're like, it's like, name Dan's baby for 2,500, and then in small letters, it'll just be a suggestion from us.
Check the comments box. And lastly, the name's Cobalt, also $100. These are the 2 highest tiers on this campaign. You're going to get the physical copy of Death Stalks Us, the 2 chibi stickers, the 16x20 poster, and a metal print at the standing size of 12x18 with art by Adam Miller with Cobalt,
nice.
and a new character coming down the line named Oren.
Oh, wow. I love that. That's awesome, man.
He does good work.
Phoenix is excellent at doing medals. He's done all my medals for Atlanta and Death Stalks Us.
Wait. So does everyone that backs that tier get one?
Everybody that backs that name's Cobalt tier gets one, yes.
Wow. Okay. I gotta make sure I got $100 put away somewhere.
But yeah.
Because
Phoenix
I love
Animations?
those. Those are all, I love the metal prints. I don't know what it
Oh,
is
they're
about the
so
metal
good.
prints, but
They're sturdy, reliable.
yeah.
The only one that had a little bit of damage was Wise Guys, and I immediately, when he told me that, I replaced it for him. So if you do get one that is damaged in your mailbox, I do order extras just in case.
I love Wise, and Wise is very honest about stuff like that too. He'll let
Yes.
you know, and yeah, he's great people.
Yeah. Oh, if you were on the mailing list this time around for Death Stalks Us, and you back at the physical level, you get a 6 a.m. chibi magnet.
Oh, nice.
And since it was under 150 people on the mailing list, you actually are going to get 2. So,
Oh
yeah.
wow,
Yeah.
I love it. I love that 6
Yeah,
a.m.
that's
is
what
working on everybody's projects.
He gets around.
Yeah.
He does. Remind me after I play the trailer for Cobalt, and I will show you guys some of his artwork from our last Ashcan.
Sure.
But let me get back over here. For some reason, I like this layout best. Where are we at? Okay, there we go. So yeah, I'm gonna play your trailer. Okay.
Okay.
Audio. That was awesome. Did you make the trailer?
No, I did not. Red Gaze did Atlanta's Thrashings video, and then I was too late to hit him up, so I got a young lady off Fiverr to do that one for me.
Okay, got you. Okay, stop here. I'm trying to get this right.
Are you
It's
good?
not. It's being a pain in my butt. But that was a great trailer. You did a great
Appreciate
job.
it. Yeah, she did a phenomenal job. She actually gave me 2 versions because I actually got a theme song done for Cobalt that's kind of like cyberpunky, and so I gave it to her to try and like mash up with a video that she could make. And then she gave me a second one where she was like, well, here's some music that I got that's free use, no problem, so you won't get checked for it or anything. And she played me that one, and it just went better with it. So I went with the one where she picked the music instead of using my own, which is fine in my book. I think it was really good either way. Yeah, I got a baby going off in my background too. Oh. But hell yeah.
Sorry, y'all.
Right.
The baby was sitting in her high chair and she just went down. So
Dan,
this
you're
is
muted.
6 a.m.'s art on our last Ashcan. And like I don't know, I just love the way that he draws the Lois Umbrella Girl.
That shot of her head with the sunset thing, the transition.
Uh-huh.
If it was just the head with the pigtails without the sunset square with the eyes with those little teeth going all the way across, that would make an awesome sticker or like a big image like on the center of a t-shirt.
Yeah.
I could see that.
Yeah.
But I mean, this is how she really is. Like, she's the one that's always first up in the house, and she gets up with the chickens, and she's the one that will come and jump on you and be like, "Hey, come on, you said we were gonna do this today, so let's go." And then the whole way in the car, she's like, "So where do babies come from?" And you're like, "Why do we have to have this conversation right now?" So yeah, he did a really great job, and he also did the cover there. So
That's really cool.
6 a.m. is great as far as an artist and to work with, and he really took because I wrote this, and he took my story and really made it what I wanted it to be. So
Very cool.
I loved it. But yeah, so yeah, he's on everybody's project at this point.
It's not on mine.
Before I close out, I want to play Goblin Girls trailer.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna play our trailer for ours. But I want to do like a roundabout, and y'all have any last words that you want to say about your projects? Starting with you, Tillin.
Back it, please. No, but
back it, you won't regret it, friends.
Yeah, I was really stoked to be able to fulfill for you guys when it came to Atlanta's Thrashing. It was great being able just to check out everybody else's campaigns and get to actually know people and make those kinships. And I'll be forever grateful for it on that first run. I will never forget it. And the same passion goes into Death Stalks Us, man. I'm paying attention just as much to each detail and delivery that I did with Atlanta for the sequel. And I really hope that you guys come around and back it because we're about to ramp things up.
Look, it's a Cobalt and weaponized werewolf.
I love it.
Nice.
That is sick.
I had to find a good pose for the werewolf.
Nobody's drawn weaponized werewolf fan art yet. You're the first person. Well, it's not actually fan art if you're a pro artist, though.
Look what you did, Dan.
That quick. That quick.
Yeah.
It took me a lifetime to draw that.
Right.
He's just that good. That's what I love about Dan's artwork is it's really good work and it's fast. Like he does
I'll
a
finish
great
this up and
job.
I'll post it hopefully tonight.
Awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd love to see that.
Tag you both. Put both your campaign things on there. Everybody will back and be happy with your products.
Thank you very much. I didn't expect that. That's really wicked. I appreciate it.
So that's awesome, Dan. And everybody should go and back Goblin Girl because I'm super excited for Goblin Girl. And it keeps going up. So, and the more people that find out about it, the more people are backing it. And you know what, Dan? I got to say, thank you so much for introducing me to Anthony Sika. His artwork, Venerella. I got Venerella 1 and I just backed Venerella 2. And I'm super excited for them. He's super nice guy, super great.
I did that piece the other day that I wasn't happy with because it didn't come out very well. So I redrew it, and this is the newer one.
Oh, wow.
So it'll be better. I'll show you the other one so you can compare. Hopefully it'll take me just a second.
Is this your piece for Venerella 2?
I don't know. Maybe. He said something about wanting to use it in the book, but like the one that I did, I wasn't very happy with. I may have lost it, so it doesn't matter.
Oh man.
Dan's like, we've been going almost 2 hours. I didn't get out here. I'm losing
2 hours and then I lose pieces. I just scanned all of Jason's artwork that I did for his ash can, and it was in with all that. Man,
like an art machine.
Yeah, he is.
Hold on. Let me just pull all this out of here.
All right.
We'll look together.
Dan.
So,
Justin, what do you want to say about Smokes?
Everybody who backs it goes to heaven. I don't know if you saw that post earlier I posted. So, that's any tier, even the digital Australian tier. But I did add that tier, though. I did add a digital, so if anybody wanted to get the book.
Found it.
Okay.
And there's an option for me to sign the books, too. If someone wants the back, so you get Weaponized Werewolf for free, and you get Smokes. And if you want me to sign them both, I'll sign them. And you get the metal card. I only got about 9 left or 10 left. Let me see.
You've got 9. You tell people you've got 9.
You got 9 on it.
Don't have many left. Looks like I got a backer.
Yay.
Cool.
Dope.
85%.
Keep it going. Keep it going. Both of these campaigns, Cobalt and Smokes the Fox,
Very
are right
cool.
there being funded. Let's go back it. Let's get it there. What I mean, y'all are right there on the brink.
Come on, guys. Come on. We need the support.
They are both under 1,000 away from their funding. And, you know, people, we're always complaining that we want something different. These guys are giving us something different. They're giving us good stories with good art. And, you know, they're not pushing any agendas in them. So it's just to have fun. You know, these are their dreams. Let's get them there. And damn, what have you got pulled up? Oh my goodness.
This is the piece that Anthony was talking about. He's like, I was posting, I was like, it was just a quick sketch. He's like, if you want to do more work on it, finish it, you know, just go ahead. I might play with it a little more. Like I'm thinking about making the suit completely all black and then going in and making my highlights. So we'll see. But there was, I don't know. It just felt like a scribble to me, or like a panel in a book, not so much like a pinup. So that's why I did this one. It was more, the layout of it I liked better. So
I like that one. I like that side profile view of her.
It's like a Mrs. Freeze.
yeah.
It's Venerilla.
Whoa.
She's like a what's the best way to describe Venerilla? She is a cross between a Lady Death and Vampirella, and
Yeah.
she's a space alien vampire badass bitch who takes no shit.
She's got
That's
a
what I
big
like about her.
rack, too.
Do what?
You got a big rack?
Of course she's got a big
Yeah.
rack.
They all do. All his characters do.
I think the only rack I've seen bigger in comics is what's that? Zombie Tramp or whatever. What is it? You ever see that book? Zombie
Yeah.
Tramp?
I did. Is it Stu Pro Grifter? Can't remember the guy's name, but he had me do like a fan art piece of Zombie Tramp. It came out pretty good, and I did it all. It was the only piece I've ever. One of 2 pieces I've ever colored with Copics.
All right.
But yeah, so I don't know. It's good. Well, then there's you show off the cover from my book.
I'm actually going to show your trailer.
Okay.
So let's show your trailer.
The audio's really low. I apologize.
Oh, what a great looking book, man.
Thanks.
Yeah, Goblin Girl looks really good. I'm super excited for it as well.
Yeah, those colors are on point, man.
Yeah, Billy is a beast with colors.
Y'all talk about Goblin Girl for a minute.
Who's watching Jussie Smollett videos?
My God, dude. I've been watching. Yeah, I watch Abba and Preach. I don't know if you guys know who that is, but they slammed him hard in their video, and I think it's hilarious. I think he should have gotten more time, but for him to still be playing a fake ass victim, even up to this point, just I roll every time.
Take responsibility. You go do the crime, do the time.
Exactly.
Don't bitch out.
Yeah, I went to jail because I'm black. Get the fuck out of here. just go. You know
No,
what?
it's because you use resources and time that could have went to actual crimes.
Oh, I know.
Do your time.
So do your time. Shut your mouth up. You
Yeah.
wasted my tax dollars, and I work hard for my tax
Okay.
money.
Yeah, exactly. Go get that Martha Stewart treatment.
Right?
Hey, at least Martha did her time. She did
Yeah, she didn't bitch out. She was like,
crazy.
"Look, I'm a little old lady. I can't go to prison."
He had a private room and a king
Yeah.
size bed.
She wasn't even in a cell, dude. She was in a home. She was basically on home lockdown.
She was smoking weed with Snoop Dogg and all kinds of shit.
What's up, Ollie from the 656? Ollie's my brother. Hola, ¿cómo estás, ma?
First thing I hear is "Don't bitch out."
Yeah,
That's right.
There we go.
I love Oliver. Oliver is awesome. The 656 crew is awesome. Do they have another project going right now? You may know.
Ollie and Simon Pothier actually did a piece for me, which is the unlockable tier for Cobalt. If not to take away from Goblin Girl or
Take
Smoke.
away, friends. Take away.
You're not taking anything away from anybody. You're
Okay.
selling yours. So we're
But,
talking Ollie and Simon.
Okay, so if you go to the what is it? Not the comments, the update page on Cobalt Death Stalks, you'll scroll down. You'll see a piece of art with lines by Simon Pothier from the Natverse, and then colors by Ollie. And that is the next 7-page origin story I'm going to put in the back of Death Stalks Us called Brick House. And so the cover art is there at that point.
Oh, hold on.
But yeah, so after
I'm
we
glad you came in here, Ollie. Yeah.
Ooh, look at that.
Oh, nice.
So her name's
That's
Brick
awesome.
House. It's not spelled like Brick House, but it's Haus, kind of like the German way. But Dojo Kun has a character also named Brick House, so we're going to be like throwing a little small story where it's Brick House versus Brick House, basically, to see who can get the name.
That's
Brick house and
awesome.
brick house build a shit house.
That's right.
Ollie's is nice segue, Jake.
You know it. That's right. Keep the love going.
Yes. Yes, let's get this funded, people. Come on. I know we can do it. I've seen other books, right there. They're getting funded. So let's get these funded too, because they deserve it. Come on. The art looks good. The story's good. You guys should be just as hyped about this stuff as we are.
How close are we on this one?
This one,
Scroll it up.
let me see. So I've got to refresh. I haven't refreshed it in a little bit. It's at 72%.
Nice.
It's got 49 backers. So we need about 28% more to go.
Mm-hmm.
That's less than $1,000, y'all. Less than $1,000.
We can do it.
Yes.
Real close,
It's got
real close.
33 days left too. So yes, we can do it. Yes.
If you believe, it will happen.
Yes. Speak the positive.
33 days. That's a good amount of time. We can make it happen.
Yeah, we can make it happen.
Oh, you got a lot of time.
Fingers crossed.
You got shows set up? Streams?
Sorry?
You got more streams set up?
Yeah. So B Rose and Phoenix, they actually gave me a home over on their channel to chill out, whenever. So I'll be with them every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday, I believe it is, until it fulfills. So they helped me out a lot on Atlantis Thrashing. I actually launched on their channel, and their channel's home for me since I don't have a channel of my own.
Ollie says, let's get those #same 100.
Man,
That's
weaponized
right.
just as close.
That's right.
As well as Smokes the Fox.
And then King Lick says, Beck, what did I miss? Oh, hey, Booby Dan.
Know it.
Yes, we just watched Goblin Girl trailer and Cobalt's trailer. And
What cup size is Goblin Girl?
I think she's like an F
A
or
non-existent
something.
cup size.
Yeah.
She's
Triple F?
massive. Although I say that's probably not accurate because she is very short.
So she's Dolly Parton-esque.
Yes, yeah.
Did you say she's a triple X?
She's not a triple X.
No,
People
not
want
yet
a
anyway.
triple X.
I got a character
more
that's
Pornhub.
I'm just saying, triple X. You know.
Does she have back problems yet, or is
Yeah,
she
I
still
was
young
thinking
enough
the
to where it
same
doesn't
thing.
affect her?
Here's a character from one of my other projects.
Hold on.
Excuse me.
Nice.
This is for one of my next projects.
Like
It's gonna
giving me
be,
Jessica Rabbit
Be able
vibe.
to read this book with and without the hard pornography. So I'll have both versions.
Which
But it'll
one?
all be black and white like grayscale. It's going to be a noir.
So basically, here's an artist for all you pervs, and even if you are just a little pervy,
That's
not
true. If you
extreme
want to keep it, if
pervy?
you want to keep it family in the realm of like, Elvira, you can do that with my stuff. I'm going to always have that option.
No pun
Yes.
intended, but is one
Well,
longer than the other?
Is what?
I said no pun intended, but is one book longer than the other?
Yes, actually. This one's like 120 pages.
120 pages.
Yeah, and that's just the first I have like 3 volumes drawn so far. But it's different in the sense that I'm doing it. I'm attempting to make it like a European style book. Here's a couple more panels from it. It's gonna be like try and find a book to represent it. Oh, okay. I know. I got it over here. This one I don't have to look for. It's right here. So it's going to be similar to like this book, where it's going to have it only has like a couple panels per page.
Cool.
Wait, what book is that?
This is an Italian book called Suspiria.
Is it based on Suspiria the
It's
movie?
not based on the movie Suspiria.
Okay.
It's just this guy. He's created this thing, but yeah, I can't show that side.
Oh, why not?
It's a
Do another
it's
quick
like a
take.
little- it's a small book, but this one I can't remember how many pages this is, but I want to kind of recreate this because it's very reminiscent of these old Italian mini books, which is what I want to make.
Oh wow.
So I'm going to try and make it look like an old pulp magazine like this,
Oh,
but
that's
it's only going to have they made them where they only have like a couple panels per page, like either a splash page or 2 panels, So they're a lot simpler. So there's a lot more pages in them. So like I think if you laid it out like a normal book, it would probably be about 80 pages or something maybe.
okay.
I always said Fumetti Italian comics.
Yes. Exactly.
King League says,
Oliver
"Yay,
knows what I'm doing.
boobies!" And then
Yeah, so
Ollie
that's-
said, "Lady Dimitrescu."
Yeah. So that's what my next thing is. It's going to be a Fumetti.
Hola, Jim Cox.
What up,
So-
Jim?
Look at that werewolf, man.
Yeah, there you go.
He does beautiful work. I love it. I love it. Thank you for
Yeah.
coming on, Dan.
Thank you for having me.
Appreciate you
Okay.
showing off this piece, man. I'm honored.
Yeah, like I said, like I'm gonna see if I can maybe like if it's slow enough tonight at work, I'm gonna bring it with me to work and I'm gonna ink it maybe in the truck.
Hell yeah.
So
I appreciate it. Can't wait to see it, completed.
Hey, Dan. Should I bring the Lola after midnight's back?
yeah, if you can.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely going to.
Okay.
Yeah, I gotta
Yeah,
get my old gang back though. I gotta
it
get
was
everybody
fun hanging
together.
out.
I know, right? We
Yeah.
had so much fun on that show. That's like the best show. Sorry, we're all a bunch of degenerates when it comes after midnight.
Yeah.
So we all tend to have fun and talk some craziness.
That's when the real personalities come out.
Oh yeah. And we can show the real Triple X. That looks good. I'm super excited for Goblin Girl.
I love that.
I'm trying to work on a Lorona piece for Oliver too.
Okay.
Oliver and the guys.
Yeah. You want to join this now? We're fixing to end this. I'm trying to like end it.
Just make this like a 24-hour thing.
No, I'm not doing
This is the
24
beginning
hours.
of Lola After Midnight.
Just
Huh?
take shifts. We'll sleep like 3 hours on and off.
There we go.
No. I've got children. I've got 2.
Okay, that's fair.
So I
Lola
can't do 24.
before midnight till after midnight.
Lola says it's not cable TV. We can see Triple X any time of day.
That's true.
That's right.
That's true.
Lola Hub.
Oh, Keely, yes, of course you can come on after midnight. You my people. So I've got one last trailer that we're gonna go out on, and that is The Hunt for the Littlest Umbrella.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate you guys coming on and always hanging out with me, talking with me about your projects. Everybody, please, please, please go and back Cobalt, back Smokes the Fox, back Goblin Girl, back Rock and Roll Ninja. Let's get Cobalt and Smokes funded. I'm super excited for these projects. I'm super excited for these guys. These are great guys. They're great creators, and they definitely deserve this. So let's get out there and push these books.
I'm at 82
Let's
backers
see it.
now.
Hell yeah.
I'm less than 700 hours away from
There it
funding.
is.
Yes.
Rock and roll, man.
Yes. And maybe I'll add an incentive if we get, we get close and we need that push. I'll add an incentive
Cobalt will
for
need the
Smokes
push.
or something, or add an incentive for Cobalt to get people talking about it and backing it. Like, I want to see these books out there. Like, that's part of this community is backing one another and supporting one another.
Do I need to take my clothes off to get this funded?
Please no.
Do I need to keep my clothes on to get this funded?
Don't do that. Don't make. Look, we've already had one creator. Poor Odin. Poor Michael Odin. Bless.
What happened to Michael Odom?
So Michael Odin had to go to OnlyFans, and he was working at Domino's, and that's how we were getting his book funded the last time, because we were trying to get him out of his OnlyFans. And I don't want to see Justin Belmont go to OnlyFans to start posting feet pics. Like, please don't.
Send me $5, I'll show you my feet.
There we go.
I don't want
$10
anyone to have to go to OnlyFans to start supporting their books and their dreams.
I can eat a sandwich very sensually.
So yes, let's get these guys funded. And Jim Cox wants to know how much funding left for Belmont. Belmont has,
I think I need 688. Is it something like that?
let me see here. Yeah, something like that. I'm gonna say that's right, 688. But he's got 23 days left. So we've got 23 days to get this to 5,000 and beyond. So
Plenty of time.
let's do it.
Almost there,
King Lee.
almost there.
King League says, is the incentive boobies? I mean, we might could figure something out. Somebody's got some boobies they can put on.
Yeah, someone donate pictures of their breasts to get me funded.
No, Justin.
Doesn't have to be you. Anybody.
No, Justin. You don't know what you're going to end up with that.
Let's make teat happen.
You might end up with some triple X man boobs.
Yeah, you might be getting some refunds on that one.
But I'm gonna play us out with this one last trailer. And Jim wants to know, is this the first 30 or the second? It's the second, right? This is your second 30 days, Justin?
Mine?
Oh,
Yeah.
Mine,
Yes.
My
Or
second.
what about you? You're still in your first 30. Tells in.
Oh, yes. So I did the full 60 right out the gate. So I still have 33 days left.
Yeah, that's what it says.
Okay.
So you're still in your first 30. So These will get funded. I believe in you guys. I believe in you guys and the power to share these books out, and the power to fund these books, and the power to get people backing. I believe in all of you in this chat. I believe in everyone in Comicsgate that can make this happen. Let's do it.
Don't make me sell dick pics. Come on.
Oh God. Yeah,
I might
don't
just
make
do
me
it on
do
my
that.
leisure time.
He's like, that's what I do for fun.
Yeah, dude, that's a Tuesday.
Like, how's that gonna get me funded?
I didn't say it would.
Are you gonna include a magnifying glass or?
Yeah. Shame.
I'm just kidding. I'm taking my hits where I can.
Oh, you're good.
Okay. So hold on. Let me get back over here to my project, and I will play us out with my trailer. And I appreciate you guys coming on, hanging out. I have nothing but love for everyone that was on this panel, for everyone in this community. Oliver is hold on, Oliver. Let me share the screen, and then I will see what you were saying over here. Get Rich Ayala, Pedro, and B Rose. Oh yes, I need to do that show. I so need to do that show. I
That'll
feel
be a
like
fun one.
tequila would be flowing freely with that show.
I want to do a crossover with Roach Balls. I told him before. I wanted to do Smokes Balls.
Smokes balls. That would be epic. That would be really good.
I tell you what, Ollie, you talk to all three of them. Tell them to contact me, and we'll set something up.
That's gonna be one dirty dime bag.
Those are my boys. I love like the Hispanics and Latin side of Comicsgate are the best, like some of the best people I've met in this community.
Oh hell yeah, man.
I love the way they party. I love the way they throw down. I love the fact that they can laugh at me when I have bad Spanish. So like they are the greatest. I absolutely love that sector of Comicsgate.
I like you guys better than some of my family members.
Right? Like I'm ready to go and like party down in Juarez with the 656. I'm so ready to do that. Okay. Can you guys hear this?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. Go full screen. I'm going to play this and then we are going to be out. All you in the chat, thank you for coming by, hanging out with this. Please, if you cannot physically go back these books, share them out. Get other people to back them because they deserve it. These are great projects and I'm super excited for them. And I want to see everyone else excited too. Come on. Okay. Now I'm going to play it. And all of the horrible Johnny Depp videos.
Hey there, so that umbrella guy and little umbrella girl are back, following up their smash hit for a third comic adventure, Hunt the Littlest Umbrella. We're talking 40 pages of all ages, classic horror goodness with humor and, yeah, a little bit of Lovecraftian goodness sprinkled on top.